What I want to know is, he said he called him a Muslim, right? Now we know that he was a Muslim at one point in life. And
Matter of fact, hold on, Derek. Number 2, just a few comments from the president himself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. Many other Americans have Muslims in their families or have lived in a Muslim majority country. I know because I am one of them.
Yeah.
But my father came from a Kenyan family that includes generations of Muslims. As a boy, I spent several years in Indonesia and heard the call of the azan at the break of dawn. I have known Islam on 3 continents before coming to the region where it was first revealed. That experience guides my conviction.
That experience. Now, this is his conviction.
Yeah.
This is him speaking,
Yes.
his own words.
Yes. Now, who can defend that? Who can defend that? I mean, the guy called him a Muslim. He said his conviction is that he's a Muslim.
It guides his conviction.
Yeah.
But again, the majority of Americans don't go into the depth of looking for information to support what we're saying here. They just hear what Donald Trump was supposed to have done. And then we've got people like Megyn Kelly defending Obama.
Yes.
And trashing
saying
Donald,
that Donald Trump should
apologize.
Him.
Yeah,
Should
exactly.
defend him. They
that's
want them
because,
She's lost all her credibility as far as I'm concerned.
But they want him to defend Donald Trump like John McCain
Just like
defended
that,
him.
and that's the
Yeah.
reason why, and that's what they went back to. They went back to when John McCain defended him and took that microphone. Well,
Yeah.
for one, that lady called him an ear off, and
You know,
John McCain took that microphone away from him.
I got an email from John McCain. I don't know why I keep getting these emails from John McCain, but it says something like how Lindsey Graham momentum or something like that.
Man.
And then the email beneath that was, get your free boots from this website. And I thought, well, how appropriate we get this BS from John McCain. And then I got another email saying, get your free boots to walk through it.
These are boots.
These people, I'm telling you, I don't know what happens to the ruling
Well,
class.
somebody need to ask John McCain with all of the evidence, and would he still defend him? Like
Absolutely.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he probably would, but the point is,
Because he's unprincipled.
even after hearing this, would you still defend him? Just that clip there. But I'll tell you what did it for
And
me.
he said that I come from a generation of Muslims.
Yeah.
Right.
A generation.
And in the Muslim faith, if your father is a Muslim, you're a Muslim. So I mean, let's not fool anybody.
And so he's went to these Muslim countries and he claimed that and not just that, they would have tried to assassinate, any person, we know that people that have converted from being a Muslim to Christianity,
are killed.
we know they've been killed, they've been in prison, and just a number of really bad things has happened to them.
But again, it's what the beef with him is, Donald Trump is, that he didn't defend Obama.
It's unfortunate that Donald Trump avoided this the meeting they had last night because of that right there.
Yeah.
He has to stand on his principles.
Well,
he sent
a message. I heard the message, and it was still, it wasn't anything about apologizing or anything like that.
Well, and they showed a survey saying, over 40% of Republicans believe that he is a Muslim. It was somewhere around 25% of independents, and like 14% of Democrats.
But see, here's the thing: nobody in the media has asked Obama to explain those things that he just said on it, and more importantly, nobody has ever asked him, does he still believe that if the climate turns hostile toward the Muslim, he would side with the Muslim? Does he still feel like that?
Well, number
because
one,
when I hear him say that, he's the president of the United States, and his actions have shown me that he stood with the Muslims more so than he stood with the American people.
Right now, his action, based on his actions.
Exactly right.
Absolutely.
And he said that. That's the reason why when he announced that he was running for president, after I heard that passage from his book out of his own mouth,
Yes.
that that he would stand with the Muslims,
If the climate
I
change.
would stand with no other country, no other religion, no anything against this country. And man, I mean, that really ticked me off, and I have never had any use for him as a politician, let alone as my president.
And then Hillary Clinton's appalled
Yes.
by
Yes,
Donald
she is.
Trump.
And she's the one that
not
dug up the
defending.
information.
Yeah, exactly. And in
Yeah,
fact,
she planted it.
I have no
Yeah.
doubt
3
that
years,
she
5,
was.
6, 7 years
She
ago.
planted the guy.
I have no doubt
planted
that
it.
she was offered that Secretary of State position by Obama for her to keep quiet about what she
Exactly
had
right.
found out.
And that's
I have
probably
no doubt.
You said that you thought that guy was a plant.
Oh, I believe
I'm
it.
sure he
She
was.
probably planted him.
They probably did. I'm telling you, they probably did. See, one thing about Donald Trump, he's not, number one, he's not using a teleprompter, and two, now if you went to a Hillary Clinton meeting or a President Obama meeting, prior to the meeting, they already chose who they were gonna let ask questions, and two, you had to give them the questions ahead of time.
Okay.
Ahead of time.
Yes, exactly right.
And so this was just an open. This was an open
Yeah.
question and answer.
And he said, "Oh, we got to start this off with this guy." But it shows you that he's not doing anything to try to stage this stuff.
No, he's
This
not.
happened spontaneously.
That's right.
And I think that the people will understand that that's not his job
Yep.
to defend his antagonist. Because Obama had said some nasty little cuts toward Donald Trump.
And one thing that Donald Trump has pointed out is that it's not for me to defend him, but we know that there's a persecution in this country from this administration. A persecution of Christians.
Yes.
And so that's something they keep bringing up, and I appreciate that right there.
And let's not be, forget that there still is a lot of questions about Obama's background, about before he come here, before he.
Well,
some
I
of
would
the things
ask
that
a
he
question:
did.
why would he trade Bergdahl for 5 top Islamic terrorists?
Yeah.
I mean, right there, that again, that show his contempt for this country and his compassion, for Islam.
So and so this goes back to again with the PC about what they are doing to the country. They do things that you disagree with, and then make you sign on to it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
this is what you see right across the board.
back in October of 2014, Donald Trump said Obama should apologize to the American people and resign.
Yes.
And that's the truth of it. And I wish he would remind people of that
of
fact
that
because
statement,
Obama needs to apologize to the American people
Exactly right.
for his anti-American stance on everything.
Yes.
I mean, he wants to destroy the coal industry.
Yes.
He wants to destroy the financial markets. He is destroying the automotive industry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's phenomenal. He's destroying our borders.
Yeah.
He's destroying our immigration system,
Yeah.
our rule of law,
Yes.
everything. And so I hope that Donald
And
Trump
the
comes
morale
out
of
and
the
reminds
police.
people.
And the morale of the police
Yes.
is because of him.
Yes.
The morale of the police, the
Yes.
division between the races that quite
I'm
frankly,
telling you.
there wasn't such a great division before Obama took office.
Well, that's why I want to mention here. This is from E-News. That's EAG News.org. And they reported that this is at a U of M Flint campus. My goodness.
Oh my
It
goodness.
said that black students they put up white-only signs, black-only signs near bathrooms and water fountains.
Good boy.
So what they doing is they taking us back to a post-60 era.
Yeah.
This is what they doing. This is what he's created. And I bet you if we investigated this, that these are Black Lives Matter sympathizers. They're part of this right here. Now that's disgusting. Phil.
Well, you know
how
what?
they taking us.
I seen this same mentality back in the late '70s, early '80s, where these black students took over dormitories and said no whites. I mean, you know, again, this is because of political correctness. You know, they are allowed to exercise certain behaviors, but nobody else is allowed. And the gay movement, the homosexual movement, is the same way. But it illustrates it much more vividly of how they want special rights and how they've been granted special rights because, I mean, the bisexual situation with the homosexual movement is right there. That's it. I mean, they said that, well, you know, because I was born like this, then I should be able to exhibit this behavior. And then the bisexuals make up the biggest portion of the LGBT movement, and they are doing what normal people do, but then they do the other too. So I mean, it's to me it illustrates to the maximum about how civil rights have gone to special rights. And the civil rights laws are just laws looking for victims. And then they find them wherever they can find them. And then they keep us off guard by saying if you oppose this, you oppose it because you hate people.
Right.
And that's the bad part of it.
Let her mention that one more time.
I would encourage anybody that wants more information about the Solemn Prayer Assembly to call Slava Zabronsky at 517-8.
Invites the Wham Talk 1600 listeners to continue
I don't think-
roundtable discussions by mailing correspondence to Art of Michigan, Post Office Box 135, Garden City, Michigan 48135.
Or follow Phil and Del at artofmichigan.com. You can also send emails to artofmichigan@hotmail.com. And most of all, continue to listen every Saturday and tell a friend.